I just kind of didn't feel like doing a lot of work. All right, welcome to week 2 of running a business as a creative entrepreneur at 29 years old. This week is going to be less fun than last week. It's going to be a lot more just sitting at the desk, getting some things done. Every week is different. There are some things that I am trying to plan to go out and do. We will see what all happens. This morning, I've just got to basically plan out what I'm doing for the day. I have to upload week 1, come up with a thumbnail, and do some things. I'm going to go ahead, get just some things done, and I will get back with you today. I want to quickly shout out my part-time employee. I gave her a production tracking sheet that I did in Excel because I wanted to put this into Google Drive. And so she ended up doing that. And this production tracking sheet, basically what it does is it gives me all of the jobs that I've worked on, or at least I'm trying to do all of the jobs that I've worked on for the year. This whole thing just kind of keeps me able to figure out what I've been doing this whole year. So that way I can say, okay, this is what I've worked on the whole year. This is how much I've made from these projects, looking forward to next year, looking back, should I charge more? Did I charge as much as I could? Anyway, she just finished this over the weekend and I'm so excited to have this back actually on like a Google Sheet so that I can actually see what's going on. All right, so you can see I'm trying to be pretty consistent here on LinkedIn with some videos, some posts, commenting, reposting, all these kinds of things. So this is one thing that I'm trying to do is start posting on LinkedIn more. I told you last week, LinkedIn is an incredible place for me because this is where my clients are. I'm trying to connect with people who work in nonprofits, and this is one place that I really strive to put a lot more energy and time, so much so that I had my part-time employee create this monthly plan, month plan for content. She's coming up with these ideas for me so that I can just post them, edit the videos, post the posts, and do all these kinds of things. And so this is a really good way for me to just create content in a place where my clients are on. I'm heading to my mom and dad's house right now because I need to check on their cat, just kind of hang out with the cat for a little bit. So I figured while I'm there, I might as well go ahead and get some work done. So I brought my computer and everything, and we're gonna go ahead and get some work done. One of the things that I love about Texas simply is it is sunny in the summer, which is so nice. To give you some options. Okay, one thing that I wanted to talk about is I'm trying to consistently post on social media because I really want to create a personal brand and just I want to be able to continually post so that maybe I can get some business from it. And so right now I have about until 7 p.m. It's about 4 o'clock. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to make a list of the social media pieces that I have already to post. And then I have a list of 42 social media ideas that I am going to go through, and I'm going to basically write up a script for each of them that can be a voiceover. So that way I can just kind of put some behind the scenes content to it. Basically, I'm just trying to go ahead and get a bunch of social media content figured out for like the rest of the week, because one of the things that I'm really trying to do is post consistently when it comes to social media. Okay, well, it is 7 o'clock, almost the end of the day for me, but I'm just not going to film the rest of the stuff because it's just more editing. I just don't feel like filming this, and I kind of want to turn the lights down. So I'm going to go ahead and edit up the weekly vlog so far, then have dinner with my wife, go to the gym, and then come back and edit some social media clips. So anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Alrighty, good morning. It is another day. Today, probably not going to hear much from me. It's going to be a lot of what yesterday was, just kind of sitting at the computer getting some work done. This is more of a slower week. Last week was a bit busier. This is more of a slower week. We do have some things coming up at the end of the week, but for right now, this is pretty much a slower week. Let's get on with the day. So I got some fun goodies in today. So the first is this little Zoom F3 plate for the bottom of the plate. Then I got this little like magnet clip thing for the Osmo Pocket 3. That way I can kind of clip it to different things. I can use it for stuff. The last thing in this package is this keyboard, this Royal Plug keyboard. So the thing for me with this one is that it's a wireless keyboard, but it's low profile. So you can see like it's low profile. And so one of my problems with mechanical keyboards is they're super thick here. And so my wrist gets tired, and I'm used to my Logitech MX Keys Minis. So I got one of these things in. So anyway, I'm excited for this. We're gonna do a little keyboard sound test. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this keyboard. First of all, I'm absolutely loving the accessory. One of the accessories I got for the Osmo Pocket 3 today. It's already awesome. Today's been a little bit of a more slow day. I've had a lot of like social media posts that I've done. I just haven't been focused a lot today. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just kind of try and knock out a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to necessarily film as much because having to think about the weekly vlogs and filming for this stuff doesn't always help me stay in the groove. I'm thinking about like finding a good angle, like, you know, up high or something that gets like the desk, the screen, the everything, and using that as like a primary angle. So I just record 5-minute snippets at a time, but I like doing multiple different angles as well. So it's just harder. I mean, these are the things that I have to deal with when it comes to the weekly vlog stuff. Alrighty, good morning. It has been a crazy couple of days, to be honest. Yesterday, I just kind of didn't feel like doing a lot of work and my brain just wasn't focused. This morning, we have a guy coming to do a full car detail on my car, but today is just gonna be a lot of, I don't even know what today is going to be. If there's one piece of advice that I could give any business owners, especially with a day like yesterday, don't force the work. Just don't force it. If you don't feel like, I mean, if it's like everything's going against you, you just want to like take a breath, then feel free to take a breath. There's no one telling you that you have to do things. And I'm not saying like, oh, anytime you don't feel like work, don't work. I'm just saying that like there are some days where you feel like the world is against you, and sometimes you need a break, and it's okay. That's something that I've had to figure out. I have really bad ADHD. I'm always getting distracted. I'm always just not being able to kind of stay on task sometimes. And there are days where it's the worst, it's really bad. And I just have to deal with it and say, okay, I'm gonna take today off. I'm gonna get some things done around the house. Like the next day, I will reset my brain and try to focus in. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. Today just got busier. So Miranda and I have slowly been looking for a home. And the reason I say slowly is we do have this place that we're living. It's a family home of hers we're renting, and it's been a great place. It's just, I'm ready to start the journey of home ownership and owning our own place, especially with prices of houses kind of going up. So anyway, we're going today to actually go look at a home a little bit outside of Dallas. So the day got a little crazier. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put in some time on some editing for some YouTube video that I wanna post this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started and try to get that done.
Just thought to talk to you since we're already working together, and I was like, I don't know what nexus there would be there, where if I'm like, I have a client, with like there's one right now I'm working with, I'm like, man, I feel like that would be a great person for you to do production for.
You're all good. Let me just see if I got this right, just so that you can, to make sure I got this right, but basically, you work with people on creative direction, and then you want to pass off the production stuff that they have to somebody else.
Yeah, when it gets to the point, especially specifically like the shooting part.
Good Thursday morning. I have some explaining to do because you haven't seen me much over the past couple days, and that's because the past couple days have been a little bit crazy. Tuesday, I guess, I lost focus, and as a person who has ADHD, no amount of trying to force myself to work will ever work. So we ended up having to do some errands and do some other stuff, and so I figured, you know what, I'll just, not do work that day, and I'll do it on Wednesday. Wednesday rolled around, and Miranda and I had to figure out health insurance for her new job and us. So we went to go look at a house yesterday, and it took a little bit of time, and then we had to go run some errands, and then my parents came home from their trip, and so I went to go pick them up and hung out with them, and just been two very not productive days. And unfortunately, this is what happens in life. And so today I have a fair amount to do, and we've got a shoot tonight, but I'm going to work on Saturday and Sunday just to get things done, but I am trying to stay focused. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna edit up a video for LinkedIn after I make some coffee, and then get into some more editing. Y'all, running a business. For those of you who have been running a business for a pretty long time, you'll understand when you are the only person in the business, there is so much to do. And a lot of the time you don't get what you want done. So there's been a lot of stuff that I've wanted to get done today, and I haven't gotten a lot done. And that's just part of business life. In the process of getting pre-approval for a house, as I've said, not sure if that'll even go through. There's just a lot that goes into buying a house, as many people know who have bought a house. In about a couple hours, I'm literally heading out to go do a photo/video hybrid shoot of a social social gathering for our realtor and our client. And then Saturday in the morning, I have this realtor. He has a first time home buyer workshop that we're filming for him so that we can cut it into social media clips. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna shut up because I actually have to get packed for this thing tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and get packed, get everything ready, and then get on this call and we'll be good. And then you have to give. We want to turn this into a docu-series where we go around. Okay, last night when I got home, I recorded an entire thing, and then I guess I formatted this before I transferred everything. So recapping a little bit, Friday, I just didn't do anything. I had to help my mom and dad move, and then I had some other things that I wanted to do and get done. And Saturday in the morning, we filmed a first-time home buyer workshop, and we filmed everything that was going on so that we could cut it into social media clips, maybe some YouTube clips, to see if this will help the realtor's social media and also the lender. The lender might want to do like a retainer with me. So I figured, okay, let's go ahead and send him some stuff as well. So they did that. And then Saturday we went to a house right afterwards, and no houses are being bought at least anytime soon. We're still looking, taking our time because we have a great situation. We just want to get some home equity. Just want to say thank you so much for watching. This is week 2 of running a business as a creative entrepreneur. And as you can tell, this week was a little crazy. This week was a little hard for me, like focus wise. So just want to say thank you so much for watching and enjoying this content. If you have any questions, comments, put them in the comment section below. If you have any ways I can improve the vlog, if the style isn't right, if you, instead of doing music over B-roll or under B-roll, do you prefer putting B-roll over what I'm talking about? That could probably shorten the actual overall vlog. But just let me know what you guys are thinking. If this is a good style, if you want something else, let me know. But I thank you so much for watching this. I really love doing this. It's fun. It's just always sometimes hard to consistently do stuff like this. So thank you so much. And I will see you in the next week.